It is done. The machine has commenced its work. Our future is at hand. Soon, we will claim the rewards we have been promised.
Yes, the war has caused great damage.
But all those who have survived will be part of a new world. A world that we create and control ourselves.
We will have to care for our own people first. The Alps must now decide their future.
Then we must begin our planning and start the work of rebuilding Zakor. We must ensure that traitor Zardom is given no more chances to interfere with our work.
I will see what can be done to stop Zardom.
I admit, I underestimated your abilities. When I heard you had been executed, I thought that was the end of you. Even when I started to hear news of your survival, I doubted your return. Anyone else in your position would have died, or given up. But what you have accomplished, you will determine the fate of our world. I will assist you in the trials that are to come. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Wardak and Zardom betrayed us all.
Wardak was brought down by your frailties. Zardom grew too emotional. He believed in himself before the directive.
There is more to it than that. They worked together to plan this. Zardom only ever had one goal. Your position. The rank of First Elexiter. And Wardak dreamed of creating a dynasty. A legacy for himself. But we are not his children. We weren't even born in Zakor. Wardak took us from the Berserkers as children, and he fought to keep that secret from you.
Then Wardak has been flawed for longer than I thought. And he was right to hide your heritage. I would have doubted your abilities. You have only proved that I was right to doubt you.
I have broken free. You are still the hybrid servant.
Your strength is admirable, but you are so misguided in your aims. That is your weakness.
That's it. The Alps' defenses have been destroyed. But our work is far from complete. Is it over? Were you able to inject the mana into the hybrid?
It is done. Exactly as you wanted. The hybrid will begin a new age. Your role will be different than you imagined.
Whoa, what do you mean? You reconnected with him? How could I have been so foolish to believe that it could have been different? I trusted a tool of the machine to set things right. My hope, my faith has caused me to fail a second time. I cannot allow that betrayal to go unpunished.
Didn't you hear the attack order?
Why should I help you and the damn clerics? If you think that's happening, you've lost your mind.
If that's so, then why are you here?
To watch the elves put you lot down. I heard you with that infernal machine, the hybrid.
Is that what you heard?
So what did the hybrid say?
A great deal, but I doubt you can understand it. But so you understand, you will lose Tavar. The hybrid intends to terraform the whole world, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
He can do what he wants in Zakor. As long as the hybrid stays on his side of the ice border, I don't care.
It isn't just Zakor. This world must change.
And the elves?
The Alps, too.
Huh? Then the elves are fucked too? Tell the hybrid he should think again. Stay in Zakor, and all will be well. Challenge me, and you will regret it.
Too easy.
How did you find me?
I'm starting to understand your plans and habits.
You know my plans?
Yes, but you won't succeed in taking the place of the first Elexiter.
And who will stop me? You. You will learn to fear the mutant force that serves me. If you don't, you will die.
But you must know that your goals are not compatible with mine, and that the Alps and the Free People will soon be working with me. You won't defeat me.
Your force of will is a mark of your time as an Alb, but that is something we share. I will not give up my ambitions to you, Jax. You have stood in my way for too long.
So, you want to fight?
There has been news from the Ice Palace. They say that the hybrid is no longer a threat.
You must welcome that news.
I hope that this means an end to all conflicts, and not merely a change of enemy to one of the other factions.
No, the hybrid isn't dead. He has completed his preparations and will now begin to change Magalan to live in his image.
What? How do you know that?
I stand before you as his messenger, and to give you this last chance to join us.
Join us? The hybrid will want nothing short of worship. We worship only Kalan, not this thing that would become a god.
Then you shall die. All shall bow to the hybrid.
If that is the choice, then may death find me before that day comes. You won't prove a challenge.
Don't let him get away.
I've heard that the Ice Palace has been attacked, and that you were behind that.
Yes.
That is good news for all of Magalan. And what of the hybrid?
The hybrid lives. He spoke to me and was prepared to negotiate. The time of resisting and transforming ELEX is over. The Berserkers are now subject to the word and authority of the hybrid.
You think you enslave all of Magalan? You can keep your words. This fight is not over. The Berserkers, all of the free people, will fight until the last of your kind has been exterminated. Jelric!
Hey, you. We have to talk.
What do you want?
There's a rumor going around that you were with the hybrid in the Ice Palace. It's a stubborn rumor. Those sorts of things often turn out to be true,
Is it true?
if there's any truth to it. And I'd be surprised if a man who killed the hybrid didn't start to get other ideas about who on Magalan they would overthrow.
The hybrid has plans. He's going to change this world.
Yeah? Is that so? And do these incredible plans have space for me and the Duke making profit? Because most Alba plans seem to be about destroying everything on Magalan.
Are you sure you have everything under control here?
I'd advise you to remember the Duke's official line. Fuck the hybrid. You keep spouting that stuff about its plans, you're going to make the people here nervous. And nervous tends to end up with people shooting each other. So do us all a favor and keep your mouth shut about that stuff.
You want to stick your head in the desert sand? It won't stop what's coming.
What?
The comet hitting Magalan wasn't an accident. We need to be prepared for what comes next.
Do you think it's possible to survive in Tavar without doing that? And what I know is anything coming from the hybrid's mouth can't be trusted.
If that's what you believe.
Yes, it is. And you should believe it too. What the fuck are you doing here? Well, just fuck off, will you?
I see the old commander in you. The Alb you once were. There is hope for you yet. Let us see if you can find your old strength. Here, I prepared this for you. It turned out well. It has a taste that is sublime.
Yes, well, I'll look forward to that then.
The invincible hybrid. Omnipotent, all-knowing. What I once believed, now I know. The hybrid is all-powerful. He will lead us into the future. I assume you have new orders from the hybrid?
Yes, we will have a lot to do.
Your progress has been impressive. You are efficient, determined. You have a keen mind. Those qualities are clear in you, Commander. Magalan belongs to the Albs. The free people must bow to us. They all talk of liberty or saving Magalan, but only Albs can offer salvation. For Magalan's people to survive, we alone must have control.
How do you think we're doing working together?
You have proven to be moderately reliable. Remembering that you are an Alb would make you more efficient.
Commander, my assessment is that this will assist your mission.
Yes, thanks, you four.
The reports from Zakor are pretty confused. Can you tell us what's going on?
The hybrid lives, but the balance of power has shifted. The hybrid will soon take the fate of every living being on Magalan into his hands.
Meaning... what? That he wants to rule us? Or he's gonna help everyone, including the Albs? The Albs are still patrolling. I saw them only a few hours ago.
Yes, and you should cease your resistance to their plans. Only the hybrid and his chosen can survive what is to come. You should look to the defenses of this place. They will be needed in the storm to come.
What storm? Who are we fighting now?
The hybrid has evolved beyond any of us. His abilities have foreseen a danger that threatens us all.
And you believe him?
Yes. You chose me to lead the people here in Origin. Now, you must follow my decision.
Well, that's not terrifying at all. But I suppose I don't have any choice but to roll with it. And I've got to say, I knew you were the one to make sense of all this. I saw it. I saw it before all the others. Origin was founded to provide you with a base. So, know that we stand with you in the storm to come.
You might be right there.
Well, the blade is dull.
So, you actually did it. Is that Alb freak finally gone?
The hybrid's work has only just begun. That work must not be put at risk.
So you say. But I'm not serving that monster. Well, I guess you're built out of tougher stuff than the Duke. Shit, whatever this god does for them, it certainly helps these clerics fight. You'd almost think they were outlaws. There must be more of those fuckers out there somewhere.
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe.
It's remarkable what one person can achieve. You defeated the hybrid. I did not expect you to assist the hybrid, but the results are quite fascinating. But what happens next? You are now part of Magalan's great history. Developing a logical understanding of what happens around you is a worthwhile goal. It is easier to understand the world when you see it reacting to something. It certainly reacts to you, and you seem to have learned from what you've seen. Many of your decisions appear to be logical, although I have observed that many people achieve their goals despite acting impulsively and irrationally.
How are you doing, Falk?
Thank you. I'm starting to understand Magalan much more clearly now. There is still so much to discover. Now that the war is over, it should be much easier for us to explore and gather that data.
Ignadon. We must go to Ignadon.
You've sensed more ELEX?
Yeah, we should go there. Now, as soon as possible.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close. You're doing well, I see. What about the hybrid?
The hybrid has started work again, for the good of all. He's now a protector of this world.
Let's hope he can be trusted. Well, it's over now. It is for us to decide the future. We must take this chance.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
I have to get my thoughts together. My mind's still a bit of a mess.
From a lost sheep to a wolf. You might not be a berserker, but you defeated the hybrid. And now you've climbed so far. What will you do now? Will you let the free people live in peace?
The war is over. But that just opens the door to other challenges.
That may be. But after seeing what you've achieved, I believe anything is possible. Your courage has brought the world to this place. Magalan owes you. I bow my head in thanks on behalf of all free people. Rational, logical, without honor or real pride. You're a waste of your talents. You're turning your back on honor. You should be a warrior, a helper of the free people with your talent, and yet you act like a reaver.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is nothing we cannot do.
So, you did it. You did do it, right?
Yes. I defeated the hybrid.
So, what? You're saying we can trust that thing now?
We must trust him. He is the only one who can guide us through the dangers to come.
And you think you can convince people of that?
If we are to survive, then I have to convince all of Magalan, or there will be no future for any of us.
I don't know why, but from the first moment I saw you, I knew you could do it.
You did?
Yeah, okay. Well, to be completely honest, when I saw you for the first time, I thought, who the fuck is this asshole? But, you know, you turned out to be okay. You haven't just decided the war. You've looked out for the little people, too. People can say what they want, but I think you're okay.
That's good to know.
Best compliment you're gonna get from me, asshole.
Let's take a look at the ELEX deposit in Ignadon.
Good. Good, thank you. The crater. This is where the comet struck, where ELEX first appeared on Magalan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin. That was pretty lousy. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. It's somewhere up ahead of us. We're close now.
Look out!
Here, it's here. Give me space, and I'll see what I can find.
What happened?
I think... It's all right. It's all right. I'm back. I'm with you.
Were you able to feel anything this time?
Yes. The ELEX is... It is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The ELEX was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
ELEX came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that ELEX was sent here to change things. Please don't disturb me. I need to focus.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I've never met anyone like you before.
Is that a good thing?
You don't lie or exaggerate. You just do. You can always be relied on.
What, you mean I'm predictable? I should eliminate that. I will only assist my enemies.
I'm not talking about our enemies. I'm talking about us.
Oh, then I find you predictable as well.
You mean you know me? That must feel strange. You were connected to the other Albs, then forced to be alone. Unconnected. I'm worried that might be why we get on so well, that you're just looking for something to replace that connection. But it feels like it's more than that. That you could have real emotions. Is that true? Please, tell me.
No, you are mistaken.
Oh, well then, just forget what I said then.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the ELEX. But whatever ELEX's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power? The whole planet is dependent on it.
The Albs think ELEX is the key to the next step in evolution.
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the ELEX wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study I can learn more.
But whatever purpose it has, the free people will be less able to resist it while they are divided into all these factions.
We should go on. I won't learn any more here.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is, what does any of it mean? Do you think you could find out more from the ELEX?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, it would be easy to get swept away. I've learned more than I imagined I would. I almost wish I hadn't. Knowing what I know now, it makes me feel powerless.
With all your magic?
Don't you see? Whatever ELEX is, something must have created it. Whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have that you have, we owe to ELEX. ELEX created us. And I don't know if it is serving us, or we are serving it. How can you not be afraid of that?
Everything...
Bye.
thought what you'll do when all of this is over?
No.
I can understand that. I've had to fight my entire life. Always thinking about what's just in front of me. You can only survive on Magalan if you're strong enough. If you focus on the things that are dangerous to you.
Yes.
You have to choose your friends carefully, and not just for the sake of survival. It's your friends, your companions who make all this make sense. They make it worth fighting for.
So it seems for many people.
And believing in someone. That makes you wonder, what will you be once all this is over? Will you still remain as close?
I suppose that depends on the challenges that are to come.
Yeah, but it's not all about the challenges, is it?
Why? What else is there?
You understand. Just listen to your feelings.
I'm still trying to understand my emotions. They are still confusing.
Of course, I understand. Then let's talk again another time.
See you later.
But... Can we get out of here? When can we go? Fucking countryside. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. Let's... Fuck this place. Fuck this place. Let's find... Fuck this place. Let's find some action. Can we get...
Commander.
Thanks.
Yeah?
When you spoke about friendship in the future, I'm not sure that I understood your meaning correctly.
You understand. Just listen to your feelings.
We are right here for each other. For the future.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Yes,
Listen, we should talk about it alone. Uninterrupted would be best.
Yes?
Yeah, we should. When we met, I thought, well, I didn't know what to think of you. A chancer, someone else out for what they could get, but here we are.
Yes. Here we are. What's so special about here?
It's not here, not physically here. It's where we are. Two of us, our feelings?
Yes, we are closer than I thought we'd be.
Don't worry, you're not doing too badly for an alb. You'll get there.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Are you all right?
The closer I got to the hybrid, the worse my headaches became. The hybrid did something to me, to prevent me from reaching him.
It was the chip in your head. When you tried to execute me, you destroyed the chip and released me from his control. You didn't know at the time, but your attack was what allowed me to reach the hybrid.
You confronted him? Does that mean the war is over?
For the moment, brother. But we must be prepared for what is to come.
Tell me how I can help you.
You should stay here in the Ice Palace. Not everyone will understand the changes that are happening here. You will need to eliminate those who stand against us.
So, the conflict continues?
This is a battle that must be won. We must prepare our people for the struggle to come.
So be it. You can rely on me to do my part.
I know. Together, we can save our people.